So as Sam Larzini will start off the front row this time around. As they all come out, John D. Barnsby should be outside him from memory. Tyrone Hall's also starting in there in the second row. Grant Bogger Campbell, Dan Stanley, Dave Fall, Steve Rodley. You got Reece Jones out there. And we're going to go Sam Larzini's going to start the front way. Bunches them up this time. You can see the smoke stream coming out of there this time around. Dave. Shane Wild tries to split the middle down the main straight. Sam Larzini, Johnny Barnsby's going to get the best of the starts of the dispatch this time around. They're 4 and 5 wide this time as they run down into turn. Barnsby gets a push. Wild's going to come down. Hall's been impeded. Joe Wilson chopping through the field up on the high side, singing it through around the outside of Stanley. Something's come alive in Joe Wilson. I didn't think he had it in him. As he comes around the matrix towing, number 36. On the outside, Stanley tries to fight back now, this time fighting for the 4th and 5th position. As Joe Wilson's making that high line come in, the track is definitely 2 lanes wide. So he goes down the back straight, and Stanley's actually, Wilson's had to balk out of it. As Barnsby sits back in second place. Wild out in front. Fall caught back in the field this time around, trying to come through. Shane Wild has absolutely checked out of this one. As they're all fighting for the minor positions back there now. As they come through, Stanley. Hall gets around the outside of Stanley, coming on the back of Tyrone Hall. Holds his own coming through now through turns 1 and 2. Barnsby's getting back out in front this time in the 1-2-4. Wild, he's checked out on this one by an absolute country mile. Ball makes the dive underneath there of the inside of Tyrone Hall. As he now makes clear of Hawley. As they run down turn 1 and 2 once again. There's action all over plus around this racetrack. Damon Lehman at the tail of the field just doing laps of his first show out in the EL Ford Falcon 78. It's Joe Wilson trying to get back around the outside of Dan Stanley. As they come through this time. Only a handful of laps left in it this time, ladies and gentlemen. As Fall tries to make a move on the inside of Barnsby, gets up a little close. As they're coming through this time around, Stanley and Wilson still going at it from the Marg River Club. Reece Jones starting to close the gap on those ones. Joey Wilson trying to make it outside of Stanley. Now Shane Wild out by front. White flag this time around. Fall manages to get up in second place underneath the inside of the 124 car of Barnsby. As they go through this time around. Shane Wild's going to win this one comfortably. Fall's going to come back with a second place back to Barnsby. Hall, Stanley. The 36 machine comes through. Of Joe Wilson with a great drive. As that will complete the street stock racing and the heat races tonight. Keep in mind, guys, we're opening the pits at halfway. So after the next Super Sedan race, we're actually going to open the pits up for about 20-25 minutes. Let you get up and close personal with the cars. Get some signatures, look at the cars, look at the jobs. As the stockies come in, Wildy with 2 wins, Fallsy with 1.